Hi, and welcome back to the Trucking Scribe. It's Esther. Today we're going to make a flip out like this for tags. So it'll look, this is a book that Janet Halsey, I bought it from her. She did all this fantastic work. This is where I got the idea of the flip. So this one would go like this and flip out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. And if you're going to make one, if you do one, so you can do one pocket or you can do two pockets. So which one are you going to do? Thank you, and y'all have a great day. Janet Halsey, she made this beautiful book, and I'm taking from her ideas. Where did it go? There's so much in here. It is just absolutely amazing. So I want to make this flap to go in these journals. So I need to know how big how tall my things are. So I'm going to measure them right about here. So I'm leaving a little bit of room for it to hang out, and then it's going to take up some down here too. I do want that bird in the middle, but let me see. Okay. So I have this tag, and I think these both are this. I don't know, that one's a little bit shorter. I like the color of this one. Okay. I'm actually going to take my card or my tag, and I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to make a line there, and then I'm going to do one on this side also. And I'm leaving enough room. There's like maybe 1/4 of an inch on this side. And so this side's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to make this one the one that hangs off the side. So I need to go probably, let's see, a no measuring way. If I turn it like this, I can see a little better. So I want it just a little bit over that, which would be right about there. So I don't know if you can see. Here's where I put my pencil, and there's that. I have my little trimmer over here. And I'm going to try and cut out some of the noise. You know, I did that totally wrong for making a flap. I guess you could tell, but we'll go ahead and make this one because I like that bird on the front. So there's one. I have some other little ones that might. How big is this? So this is 6. I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. So this is 6 by 3, and these little tags are just 1.5 by 3 1/4. So first what I'm going to do, these are not going to be big enough, I don't think, to hang off. I'm going to do 1/2 inch. I'm not doing this very well at all today. And then another. So this one could hang off if I leave it like that. I don't think I am though. So maybe I need this. So what I'm doing is I'm using my card to measure. I need a little bit of a flap here so it will fold this way. And then I'm going to leave a little flap so I can put this on something else. I'm going to cut like maybe ½ an inch so it's got a good flap. So now what it'll do is it can wrap around this one or page and just kind of flip out. That's what I should have done with this one, but it didn't happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this here right across here. And then I'm going to let this go right there. I'm going to fold it in, glue right there. And I'm also going to glue this little flap. And I'm going to stick that tag because I measured it by the tag, not by any other measurements. And kind of like this one. I need a big tag. Let's see. Right there, I might be able to get some of that in, but then if I go right here, I'll get the big one. What I could do is mark this down here. It's making quite so much noise. I'm going to put this paper cutter over there. So I want this to go like right in the middle, right there. So I want to kind of judge it, and I can actually take a pencil and put little pencil marks outside of the area that I want. So if I want it to fold in, I have to think about it. I'm going to score that line where that pencil mark is at. I'm going to score this line. And since I want it to, well, it's just a piece of paper. I would like it to fold this way. So I'm going to cut off a little bit of that. So see, I've left a little flap to close it. And then right here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go like 1/8 of an inch from this little line right there. And if this is my book, this is going to fold out. See? I'm going to go ahead and glue it. I'm going to glue across the bottom and right in here. I'm going to put glue on here. Don't get it on this white part except for down there. Then I'm going to just close it up. So now this one will go right here. And I could take, well, this one's on the wrong side, so it would go on a sheet like this too. And both of them can flip out then. Go ahead and glue this. Then you can close these up better, I guess, if you wanted to. So this one, probably what I'm going to do is just glue it to a page. I'm going to take my little paper or hole punch. Almost messed up right there. So I don't know if I want to do one on there because it's so close to the top. So I'm going to put my tags with their, that one's not actually, my tags with their covers. So 4.5 to 2 1/4. And I'm going to fold it in half. Well, it should have been half, but that's okay. We can straighten that out. So basically what I'm going to be doing with this is just attaching it, like right here. And I can go down this low, that way I'm not covering that up, but I need to trim that off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue here, glue up the side, glue right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just gluing that, trying to glue straight, where this is can be seen, but this little tag or other thing can go in there like that. So now on my page, it's going to open this way, like that. I'm going to put that back in there. So I got one more I need to do. So I'm measuring from about where my top is, or where the angle comes out on these. That's where I want the top of mine, somewhere in there. I'm just making a mark. I'm going to go right over here to the paper cutter and I'm going to cut that paper. See? And if you had sizes that would work better. See, I want this to fold over there. I'm going to give this 1/2 inch, actually, yeah, 1/2 inch, I think, to fold. Then I'm going to put this up here and measure and turn it around. So see right there? I'm going to come about 1/2 inch. That way I have enough room. It can be bigger. You definitely don't want it smaller. And again, I'm going to find my mark. Maybe right there. So this is going to fold around. Get my paper back. Right there. And then this is going to fold in, and I need a little bit of a flap back here. See where it's got just a little bit of extra room right there? And I may need a little bit more, but we'll see. So now this will fit this way. Go ahead and glue the bottoms. Glue this. trying to figure out a way to say it so it makes sense. Maybe just watching it makes a little sense. So this one's going to go there and fold out. That one could go right there, but I don't have anything in the back to hold it on, so I think I'm going to hold on to it. So that one goes there. Okay. I still have another big one. Let's see. I know I'm confusing y'all by starting on the right and trying to figure out. Let's see. Okay. Still upside down. Now I'm going to actually go on this one. I'm going to do a flap right down through there, which is right here. So I'm going to put that side just going to fold around my paper like this. And I made it bigger so on the back you'll have this showing up. So now what I want to do is I want to mark this, or look at this. So let's see if I can start over. I am making a tag for this, not a tag, a pocket for this tag. I have different size tags here, and they're all just different lengths and widths because I use scraps to make them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my paper over and put the top up here that I want. I came in on this particular one and I scored down the middle of these frames because I want this to go on the back. So now what I want to do is take my tag and I want to leave probably 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch right there. So I'm going to come in and yeah, here's 1/4 of an inch. Then let's give 1/8 on the other side because we need room for this tag. Okay. So here's my tag. And then I'm going to go on the other side of this and I'm going to see where my tag is compared to that. Just leaving a little bit of room. And I'm going to go 1 notch. So this line right here is lining up right there. So I'm just going to move, well, yeah. I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch away from this side. So I got 1/4 on this side and 1/8 on this side. So what I'm doing, see, I turn it this way. I have a little bit of room here on the tag for it to fold over this way. Now I don't need all of this on here, so I'm actually going to mark it on, let's see, 1/2 an inch, well, no, 1/4 of an inch right there. And I'm going to cut it. See, I cut it right there. The other thing I didn't do a few minutes ago was cut this one off. So I'm starting right here where my little pieces are trimmed off. You can go further up if you want. You can go further in. But that's where I'm going to cut it, is right in here. Trim it, which is going to make it go up a little bit more because I'm gluing down that little piece right there. So what I have done, see, it lays on there like that. So this top is going to be right there. I'm going to go ahead and punch my little cord around. I'm just estimating. So now let me see if I can make it make sense. I had it turned this way. I did, let's say 1.5 there. I scored it. Put my tag right here and left like 1/4 of an inch here. And I scored 1/4 of an inch on the other side of my tag. Then I took my tag and moved over to this section. And I've got like 1/8 of an inch on each side. And I scored it again. Then I did 1/4 of an inch past that score line. I cut that off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue right there and right here. And it's very helpful when you have that other flap. This flap is bigger, then you don't get mixed up like I probably would have the way my day's going. So I'm just pressing that ink down in it. When I saw Janet's book, she showed it on Facebook. I had to say, "Are you selling it?" It was so pretty, and I'm not usually an orange fall kind of person, even though my nails are orange. And the craftsmanship that she has got in that journal is just amazing. So it kind of matches. Let me turn it over. There's my tag. Let me grab a book. I mean, look at, there's just all kinds of stuff. So if I were putting this in here, this is the way I would put it. And this would be on the back side, and this on the front. This one, I would put it right here, and then probably cover that up because I didn't think about that being on the side. So there is a tag. Let's see, and then she's got little tags in there. This one's a double tag. I like that one. I didn't even notice that. I keep finding things the more I'm in here. Oh, that one's a double one too. Or is it? No. What it is double, but it's chapter 2 and chapter 8. I mean, these are just, it's so nice. Y'all gotta see this. I'm going to get back to my work, but look. So she did that, and then she did these. Flip out. I want to do some of those. So we'll see when I get there. So these will go in the other journal. Let's see. A smaller one. So this one I did like this. See, it's a little bit taller. I'm going to fold it in half and see, because that's what it looks like Janet did with hers. It's similar. Don't know. I have to ask her. So then I would just take this and glue it like right in there somewhere. And you could put your tag in. So to put this in there, I'm going to need glue on both sides because it's going to attach on the side right there. Right. Bring it down just a little bit like right there. And it just needs some room to hang on. And then when it dries, you can put your tag in there, but see, mine's too big. I'm not doing very good at measuring today, y'all. About this one, will it fit? Oh yeah. See, you can always trim that down if you really need to. So I've got those. These are me too big. So I need a little one to go on this. Fold that into. No, that's. I don't think it's going to quite be enough. No. See, but see, that would just not. I did it that way. No. See, I want to keep that. Probably what I can do is just fold this one and make it crooked while I'm folding because I know I can't fold straight. I'll put some glue on here. I'm going to use this as a side tuck. That way it's got this pretty stuff on it. So maybe I got enough that you could see what I was doing with that. I doubt it. So these are just going to be little pockets and stuff to go in this journal. But you know what? That's not going to fit. See, I didn't measure. They're not going to fit. So I have this one that can flip out. I have this one. So these two will go to something else. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.